Good evening, guys. I don't normally show my face because you're not really wanting to look at me. But I thought that I would explain to you that you don't want to headbutt a 3-month-old Nubian. And it was completely by accident. I was cleaning the mom's foot. My daughter was holding its head. And she kicked out at me, which was fine because I knew it, I was back there, I knew what I was doing. Except for it scared B. And B ran, and her horn, if you see right there, that little black spot, that's a horn transfer rub. That's what I'm calling it. Like a paint transfer when you get in a car accident. Yeah. A little painful. I have not, let me take my glasses off. I can't see what I'm doing then, but then you can see it even better. Definitely owie. Especially if I do this. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, that hurts a lot. I will not be raising my eyebrows at people for the next while. I don't think I'll be rolling my eyes at anybody either. But I wanted to show you what a headbutt with a 3-month-old Nubian kind of looks like. It wasn't really a headbutt. It was kind of like we ran into each other with our heads. So the last time something like this happened, it was with the dog, and literally took all my eyelashes off this eye and gave me this huge black and blue eye that I had for 2 weeks, I think. So, and if you know me, I'm the type of person who I hurt myself in funny ways. I gave myself a major concussion right before COVID, 2020 maybe, before we moved out here. I was pounding with a post pounder, the metal ones with the T-posts that you do, and I was stuck on a rock. And I got really mad, so I lifted it up really high. And what happened was it fell, I can show you. So they go up, and it's on the T-post, and instead of staying on the T-post, it came off, and it fell this way. It didn't go straight down. It literally fell sideways because back of it was still caught, and it hit me right here on my head. Drove me to my knees. My eardrums popped. My head was bleeding. And, God, it hurt so bad. And I was like, so I put my, of course you cover it up as minute you can, and I'm like, I think I'm bleeding. And so then I pulled my hand back and I go, oh crap, I'm bleeding. Because I didn't say crap. And then so I grabbed all my tools and I walk in the house. Well, I scream. I'm one of those people that if stuff scares me, I scream. If something's funny, I scream. I'm a screamer. That's all there is to it. You would never get me to be quiet, by surprising me. I'm going to scream. Well, John was in the house. He'd heard me scream. So he came out and he's like, what did you do? And I was like, man, I bashed my head. And I felt fine. I mean, my head hurt. And he's like, you should go to the hospital. Well, we didn't have insurance. And I'm like, I'm not going to the hospital. I'm like, there's nothing to stitch. I said, and so they're going to put me in an MRI, and they're going to charge us a gazillion dollars to go to the hospital. I go, and they're going to tell me either I need brain surgery, which we can't afford, or they're going to tell me to go home and rest, which I can do without being told to stay home and rest. I probably should have gone to the doctor because I was then in bed for over a week, and I couldn't walk a straight line. At first, I thought I was goofing around, and then he was like, you really hurt yourself. And I was like, yeah, I think I did. So as I wiggle the phone, I'm having issues with the phone tonight. Dropped you earlier. So I'm really picky about not hurting my head. This one, however, didn't hurt. I mean, it really hurt. The bashing hurt. And I've had it on ice for a while. But it just looks like I have a giant zit there. Maybe that's what I'll tell everybody. It's not a bruise. It's a giant zit. It's a black and blue zit. That's what it is, yeah. I don't know if it's going to turn black and blue. I can't tell. It's so hard to look at it. I don't know what that black spot is. I think it's a transfer rub off the horn. Because it's not bloody. It's not dirt. But I'm not scrubbing it to get it out because it hurts to touch it. So whatever it is, it's going to stay there for a few days until it gets better. I'll wash it. And I thought at first maybe it was cut, but then I went in the bathroom and looked at it, and it's not a cut. So, I don't know. I'm saying it's horn transfer, like a paint transfer, because we rubbed against each other. So anyway, that's what headbutting a 3-month-old. That's all it's old. She's the one who broke her leg too. So she is a stocky, big girl. I mean, her aunt is huge and her daddy is big, and I'm thinking that she's going to be a huge, huge goat. So watch watch what you're doing when you're out there with the goats. Don't keep your head away from their head. And it's not that they're mean. I mean, she didn't mean to, like, she didn't like headbutt me. It's just that she got scared and she ran, and I turned, and she ran where I turned, and that's what happens. We connected by accident, and I'm sure she's feeling just fine. I'm the one with the owie. So have a good night, guys. Bye.